Hello people, welcome to Star Homestead India. Today is 19th of December, Thursday. It's 10:17 in the morning. So that's an earthworm. Who likes them? I'll show you who likes them. See? And ducks like them. So this is a mulch from my compost bin. I have 3 compost bins, which I'm gonna turn them into a raised garden bed soon. This is all the leaf mulch, all the garden trash, the twigs, everything. So it's too bright. There you go. There. That was quick. Anyways, so I've been collecting this manure for the past 3 days. As you can see, it's very dark in color. That's because I also mixed buffalo dung with cow dung. Buffalo dung is little darker. That's what I have seen. I don't know whether it is true in all cases, but here the buffaloes are actually they gave me really lush, really dark dung. Anyways, the reason it is wet because it's been raining since 2 days, and this manure I've been collecting since 4 days. So I picked this up before the rain started. Yeah, I went like 3 times in the last week, and I've been collecting this. So I also put ash in it, so that's the reason I think it's a little darker than usual. I used wood ash, mixed it up, and I usually don't mix the whole thing. What I do here is I put the dung, I put the leaf mulch, the ash, and I ask my chickens to dig it. My chickens are actually looking for worm. They mix it up all really good, and this is the result of it. It's nice, not perfect, but it's way better than what I would have done. Yeah, I could have done. Now, since this is a broken thing, this container, you can see all of this spread here across. So I'm gonna scoop all this up, put it inside, and mix it up with the fresh mulch that I got from a compost bin. You can see the nutrition, you can see the color, you can see the particles that are inside. Very good for your soil, very good for your plants. Well, I live in a place where the soil is sandy soil, probably because of all the mud that has been washed over a decade or more. And this is what we got. So there are some earthworms which are really good for your plants. Yeah, so I actually go out, get some earthworms outside, forage for them, and put them in my compost bins. And some actually produce babies. Now, this is good for your plants, okay? But right now I'm going to give to the ducks because, they look cute and hungry. So, okay. Good job. All right. So, the whole mulch is there. Nothing left here. I'm going to scoop all of this up. I'm going to set this camera, the phone, on a table here. So it'll point it at this, so I can do the work. Well, we have some extra roosters that I'm gonna sell them soon, probably for the Christmas or for New Year. Well, the largest festival in India is it happens in the month of January. It's called Festival of Kites, where people actually consume a lot of organic chickens, free-range chickens and organic produce. It's like a harvest festival here, so it's mixed with everything. And I also get to fly a kite and enjoy watching other people fly their kites as well. Anyways, I'm going to scoop all of that thing. They have all the manure that is scattered over by my chickens. Ducks cannot scratch because of the webbed feet. They try to, but poor ducks, they can't do that. They're really fast swimmers though. that they can. Some chickens don't swim. Mine, well, some hens actually hate the water, the rain and all. But I have a special hen. She loves water. She loves to swim. Whenever she sees a puddle, she just goes sits in there. Different preferences. Yeah, Debbie. That's my hen, Debbie. Well, yesterday we had a visit from a snake. It was a short black snake. By looks of it, it was probably a cobra. It found its way and it was trying to get inside the house through the main gate. The gate is actually has a grill on it, so it doesn't actually close completely. It has holes in it. There's a higher chance of animals and all kind of critters coming in through them. We had to do that because our roof is made up of cement sheets, so it's very hot. It gets very hot in the summer. It's not a typical cement roof where the whole thing is molded and you have like really pretty thick concrete roof. But these are just like sheets, very thin sheets, and it gets really hot in the summer. So for that purpose, we had to put up a grill door in the in the entrance, which actually helps us in the summers. But the rest of the time, it opens a lot of opportunities for the snakes and other animals to come in. Okay. So if I find a snake under my bed, under my cot, so that's because the front entrance is grilled, so they can actually come in. Not going to be surprised if I see that. Alright, this is ready. I'm going to give one last mix. The reason it is really seems heavy because it is heavy. Water, all the moisture content in it. It rained. If it was not, if it did not rain, then this would be easy. She sings non-stop. Sometimes she goes on for hours, man. She takes a break and she resumes it. That's my hen, Debbie. She's a bit dramatic compared to other hens. See that? I shooed her away. She took a break and now she restarted. So if you hear that background noise of her clucking all the time, then I'm sorry for that, but that happens. That is actually happening. Alright. So that is ready. Let's bring you close. See that? Got some fresh leaves as well. That's fine. They're gonna decompose later. Okay, right. Get all that mixed up nice. See this? Wow, that's a big earthworm. The bugger is fast. Okay. dude got swallowed up in less than half a second by my dog. As I said, if it was dry, it would have been easy to mix, but it is wet, and I can still see some chunks of dung here and there. Okay, should be good. Now, you may not know why I'm preparing this manure, but this is a garden that I have, and I have extended from here all the way until there. I also built a trellis. Nothing big, just 3 sticks with a really good rope there, and that's a beetle leaf. Not your typical beetle like a bug beetle. It's beetle. This leaf is used as pan. Like it's, I don't know how to say it. Is it a food? Yeah, it falls into food category, but people take it as a tradition, more like a tradition, like after a good meal, or especially if you're visiting people who just got married and they serve you wedding lunch or wedding dinners, whatever. So this is what you eat after eating all the spicy Indian food. So people say it helps improve your digestion or something, but yeah, that leaf is actually spicy. Yeah, the whole leaf, you can just eat the leaf. You also get to mix it with dry jelly stuff and some other dry nuts, dry fruits as well. They make it in the form of a conical shape, like a packet. That's what you get. It's very expensive outside. And one of my neighbors gave 3 plants. She said, okay, go ahead and you can have this, because I have too much. So I took 2 plants and I gave 1 to other neighbor. So we both have these plants as well. For that, you can see a container, but problem was I misjudged the height of the plant, the trellis, the vine. So I had to trim a few branches here and there, and when I tied it up on the entrance there at the top, the bottom was hanging and the roots were up in the air. So I had to put a container and put the roots in it and fill the manure and all the mud up. But the container is like through and through. It doesn't have a bottom there, so I have removed the bottom. So it can, if it grows like really tall and long, the roots can actually go go deeper as well. So that's fine. Yeah, you can see other suitcase that I prepared the other day. That was a used suitcase from one of my acquaintance, one of my neighbors as well. So he said he actually threw the suitcase out. I asked him whether I can borrow it, take it. He said yeah, fine. He was happy with that. So I took it and I prepared it as a container, for a small mini raised garden bed. I did that same for my other suitcase as well. That was the first one where I have planted amaranthus seeds in it. Now this is that's new, that's free. So we're gonna use this. Fill that suitcase up, and either I'll go for coriander. It's like a form of parsley, but not exactly parsley though. If you're not familiar with coriander, then we have coriander seeds and the leaves. And coriander leaves are super expensive. Sometimes they go up from as cheap as $10 and to $80. So 80 rupees, that is 80 rupees. You can actually buy 2 kilos of really premium rice, or you can buy a packet of biryani outside. So just for couple of coriander leaves, that can happen. Fluctuations are really high. So I might plant those seeds. Problem is they're like a hit and miss. That's the reason they are expensive. You may get the seeds or you may not get the seeds turn into plants. They may sprout, they may not sprout. Mostly because of the climate. The season has to be like really good. The temperatures outside, everything has to be really perfect for them to grow. They're like really demanding, They want to grow, but they're super demanding. You can actually grow them in a greenhouse. Yeah, you can do that. I always wanted to have a greenhouse, but I never actually made it possible. First is I need to build my own greenhouse, so I may not get a help or any direction. I may have to watch some YouTube videos for that. But I'll do that coming summer. Did you see a metal washer here? See that? Plastic and metal. They always make their ways into our food. There's just a makeshift gate, not that perfect and all. Good enough to keep the chickens away, but we have bandicoots, Indian bandicoots, huge rats with a really leather type of tail. They're really bad. They destroy your crops. They destroy all type of rhizomes, anything that actually can grow under the soil, like even groundnuts and peanuts. All right, let me pour this. I'll set the camera up here. There. So there is some water on that stool because it was raining. I have to get a dry cloth to do it. As you can see, I have poured some ash on this. The reason I did that, it keeps the ants away and other bugs, so they don't steal my seeds. And you can see that it already started sprouting. Oh wow! The soil that I made is really nutritious. That's the result, guys. See that? That. See? Yeah. Yes. I am so happy. I couldn't notice that from far away, but I see that now. Alright, I'm gonna get some more. We'll fill it up. I think probably we need 2 more buckets of this. Iris? That's my hen, Iris. She wants to find a way to come inside, to go inside this enclosure and eat as many plants as possible before I try to kick her out. She does that. Now she's whining because I asked her not to come inside, not to go inside the enclosure. Hey! See that? Just come inside and see. Look at that. Look at what she did there. She destroyed few plants just by running over it. That's what they do. And they exactly know what they're doing, okay? Because they know if they destroy them, and I would just anyways feed them, feed the rest of the stuff to the chickens, to them, back to them. So they'll try doing that on purpose. Okay, this should be good. I thought of 3 buckets, but 2 buckets is good. Now, I'm going to pour a layer of normal mud over the top, so I can sow the seeds in. You could directly sow the seeds in the manure. Yes, you can do that, but I'd rather choose not. No specific reason, but long time ago somebody said you should not sow your seeds directly into the manure. The person is actually really successful farmer. Well, maybe it happens to him, it works for him, maybe it doesn't work for everybody, or maybe the place that he is in, maybe that's how the climate is cut out. I'm not sure. I just do that because of the color. I just want to see some red color here. Yeah, that is silly. You should listen to my cousins. Not everyone, some of them. They think that I'm silly because I left my job and I'm here, far away from the city, doing farming, which I never had an experience before. Raising chickens, which also I don't have experience like a professional farmer. I don't have experience like growing them like a professional farmer. I'm doing that anyways because it's all about logic, trial and error, and some really good strong prayer. Yes, because whatever you sow, if you do not pray and ask God, nothing is going to sprout. That's what I learned. Well, that's my experience. Okay. All right. Some unevenness here. So this is ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this into sessions, two parts. Right. So on the left hand side, I'm gonna sow coriander seeds for the coriander leaves, and here I'm gonna go for amaranthus again. Let's see how they work. All right. I'm gonna get a dry towel or something to wipe this stool so that I can sit on it and also get the seeds. Alright, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Okay, there we are. Let's put it a little bit close. There you go. Should be good. Okay. Okay. Well, that's the best time. Well, I still haven't put up the Christmas tree yet, nor the star. Yes, I'm super late to the party. Um, thing is, with the stars, I have a paper made star. I think it's made of paper and some cardboard materials. So, one rain, that's it. Then I had to forget about the star. So, I'm waiting for the rains to go down. But I will put up on the 24th. That's maximum. Because what's the use, right? If it is after Christmas, the rains may stop. I might have lost the whole thing. So these are the coriander seeds. These are how they look like. The actual plants. They look like parsley, right? They're not parsley. They're coriander leaves. See that coriander. Now I don't know any health benefits of using coriander. It just makes your chicken curry taste good. Yeah, not the seeds though. We also use the seeds like in form of powder. That's what actually gives the thickness for the gravy. But these plants are just like a seasoning on the top just before you serve. I'm not gonna take so many, just maybe this much. I'll take more. I'll add more as it goes. As it goes by. Thing with big seeds is you can actually sow them in a proper in an orderly manner. I like that. I don't like seeds scattered around and sprout wherever they want, but actually that happens all the time, mostly because of your ants, that is ants like a insect, not your mother's cousins or father's cousins, the ones that actually bite. Well, both of them, but these are insects. So you guys celebrate Christmas? Anybody celebrates Christmas? If you do, then what is one thing that you're looking for this Christmas? Let be small, big, doesn't matter. Anything that you've been looking for like really long time, and you think that this is the right time to get that or give. And I have friends who actually talk about donating to the poor or giving to the charity or stuff like that. But that is good. Yeah, you can do that as well. Alright. For me, it's mostly working on my own mind and body. That's a plan though. I don't know what the details of it, because I haven't completely made a list or a plan about it, which is also my New Year resolution. People say, it's the same as last year. Yes, same as last year. The only thing is you are alive, so you have to make really best of it, really better of it. You get to live another year, right? So what are you gonna do? Well, one of my main goal is to get my own farmland. Right now the prices are soaring high, but it's gonna always go up until something drastic happens in the country. I've never seen any land rates go down. I've never seen a market crash in either real estate or for the agricultural land. It was always fluctuating for the produce, but not for the land. Lands are always expensive. Some actually can see like they're situated really far away from anything modern. Like some actually lack electricity as well, but the rates are it's still high. I mean, I don't know whether they are blind or they deliberately do that so nobody else could buy. Some are just left barren. Nobody wants to do anything with them, but they don't want to raise the cost down for people like me to afford. I don't know what is going on. Something is going on. Nothing useful like this, because if I had some land, right, and if I'm not working on it or doing anything, I would gladly lease it out to any starting homesteader, a beginner, or a farmer who wants to do farming. Only organic farming. I'm not going to go for commercial. I'm sorry, because I don't want to grow poison on my farm. There are people who do that. They are rich. So I'm not going to be in that category. So yeah, if I had lands, I would do that. I would definitely love to do that, but I don't have, so I can't do that anyways. You might say, he's saying because he doesn't have land yet. Once he owns, he may not give the land to anybody. Truth, if I'm able to work on the land, I would not give to anybody. But one day, I may not move, right? That's called aging. So what happens then? If you got kids, they might be interested, they may not be interested. But what I have seen so far with the farmers' children, people who are born into farming families do not like farming. Probably because when they move to the city life hits them really hard and strong. Gets easily swayed by whatever the trend is happening there. Mostly it's the food, culture, carefreeness. I mean, the only thing that you have to worry about the project that you have to be submitting before 6 o'clock. But apart from that, you don't have to worry about the rain or the pests that are eating your farm while you are asleep. Or maybe you'll lose sleep because of the thieves or robbers or pigs raiding your farm. Yeah? Or rains in a wrong season, or too much heat, whatever. You don't have to worry about those things. So people who are raised in a normal farm, most of my friends, they hate farming because of these things. They also said they have seen their parents cry because of losing a lot of money that they invested on a specific crop. They're waiting for the good harvest and all, but it doesn't come like that. So they say that we have been really poor because if the crop they are growing doesn't give them good yield, like they have to go literally hungry or something. So they used to say all of this stuff. They know they were poor and they hated it. So people who are raised in that homes, they actually hate farming. People like me who were born in the city, well, I was born here, but I moved when I was like really young, so I don't remember this place. We actually hate the life in the city. Some of us, not everyone. It's not like dislike. I truly hate the life in the city because of the fast-paced life. We don't know where we are going. We get up in the morning, we are in the car, we are going somewhere. We're going really, really fast to work for somebody else who is obviously getting richer by day because of your hard work. So your literal blood and sweat is going down the drain for somebody else to make them richer. So I hated that life, so I'm here. But it doesn't work for everyone. Then this is easy? No, this is not easy. This is also worked, but at least something that something that I like. Not as big as it can pay all the bills. It would be great if it can pay all the bills. Try to teach once in a while. I don't know. So this way, this side will get amaranthus. The reason I'm putting a lot of amaranthus because my chickens love to eat. We also consume amaranthus, so we don't eat amaranthus every day per se, but once in a while. We are humans, so we obviously eat a lot just in one sitting. Chickens eat a lot too, but over the period of time. Right? People who watch me doing this, they're like, they might be thinking, this guy is working so hard, gathering manure, filling them up in containers, whatnot, putting a fencing around it, protecting it from chickens, all of this stuff. Well, if you calculate that into your hourly, what is that? Hourly minimum wage something. I don't think we have minimum wage in India. We may have in the cities, but I'm not sure about it. But we compare to European and Western countries, this is a lot less. The work that I'm doing, the output of this is really less. I could be working in McDonald's for $15 an hour, which is still richer than this, but this is just me. That's it. I'm pretty sure there's some people who are like me. Until the day that your health hits you hard, like right in the face, telling you to eat healthy, stop eating poison, stop putting seed oils in you, or super processed foods in you, even though they taste really good, way far better than whatever I've grown here. When health hits you, you have to listen. Because you may not be alive to eat everything that you dreamed of because you are eating poison. So that's just me, guys. It doesn't work for everyone. I've seen people who are healthy, way better in shape, who live in city as well. Probably they'll work out well, eat well. So whatever processed food they are putting in their bodies, some metabolism is really good. Some people have good metabolism, so even that works for them. Majority doesn't work, like me. The easier food is, the harder you have to work for it. The harder, the more bills you have to pay in medical hospital, medical bills. Easier the food, higher the medical bills. How about that? That makes sense. Alright, that's it. So, amaranth on the right side, coriander on the left. It's just my obsession to make it really nice and even and all. Just don't worry about that. What I need is ash. I had to go visit my aunt. She stays like a couple of blocks away. I'm going to get some ash from there. Then I'll spray it around. See that? The ants are already here. So See those ants? Yeah. Some red ants as well. Red ants are thieves, man. They're culprits. Take your seeds away. People say learn from red ants how they work. Well, only thing that I see is they steal them, and they steal everybody's food. So I'm not gonna learn anything from them apart from hard work. Well, hard work is for a bad purpose is still bad, right? So, all right, people, take care. You all have a great day ahead, and I'll see you soon. I'll show you the sprouts, how they grow. I'll also show you the harvest. Feed them ducks, feed them chickens, feed ourselves. Say bye-bye to the viewers. Bye-bye. Quack, quack. If you stay still, he might go away. Be like a statue. Be like a statue. Nah, you moved. You moved. You lose. This is Star Homestead, India. Take care. Bye-bye.